Welcome everyone. I welcome you all in today's Health Talks with Expert for this month, September month, and I would like to welcome all our participants, Smita, Khushbu, Lata. We have so many Latas today, Lata, Praveen, everyone. But for really, really great to have you all here. So how are you all doing today? Are you breathing right, everyone? Just message me here if you are breathing right. Just message me here very quickly. I'm really, really proud to have you all here. Immense gratitude to each and everyone for being part of this Health Talks with Expert of this month. And very soon, I will quickly introduce you to our renowned panelists. But before that, I would like to bring your attention of all of you towards Health Talks. So I started Health Talks. It's a platform that was built 2 years, 2 months back. No, 2 years, 4 months back. We started in May 2020. It's been successfully completion of 2 years. Every month we have been organizing these health talks with experts for the benefit of the people like you who are joining from my community, as well as it is open for everyone. So you can still have time. You can actually quickly share the link and invite your friends and family members to join in very quickly and take the benefit of this program, Health Talks with Experts. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Here's the link. You can still have time and you can still call people. Okay. So since May 2020, we have been calling guests, those who are from wellness industry, to come and share their knowledge and wisdom. So far, many doctors, healers, nutritionists, wellness coach has come, sujog therapist, sound healer, forgiveness coach. There are very, very different varieties of people have come and they have enriched our life. So firstly, I would also like to thank all the panelists and those who have come here and they have shared their knowledge and wisdom, right? And I will, may I have your permission to quickly share a bit about myself? May I have your permission? Just message me here, P guys, so that I can share a bit about myself. Permission for P. Thank you, Shanti. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, hi, I'm Yuktaraj Kishore. I'm the founder of Yuktanas, Create Breathe Wellness and Abundance. I'm a certified flow coach, Nirvana Fitness ambassador and instructor. I'm a yoga instructor also, and I'm certified and expert in various different type of program. I'm also into a lot of personal development. Um these are few of my expertise area: facial, kids yoga, yin yoga, corporate chair yoga, pregnancy yoga, yoga nidra and meditation, dental yoga, yogic diet, therapeutic yoga. And I have worked in corporate world for more than 14 years. And yes, I have been a person who has was suffering from a lot of health issues, stress, anxiety, and I met with an accident. I was in a complete out of shape and out of mind also, I would say. But then gradually I started learning various formats of fitness, especially the breathing fitness. That has been the turning point of my life, and then it becomes the way of my life. And I strongly believe, guys, there are no shortcuts. You have to stay committed and stay consistent. So all those people do as giant from my Wellness Abundance Hub community. What is the rule of our community? Stay committed and stay consistent. Without that, no one can achieve the desired results. Am I right, guys? If I'm right, just message me here. Right. This is the rule we follow in our community, and because I strongly believe that it's a journey, not a destination. We cannot have just some, short-sightedness and small thing. Yes, you will get some results, of course, but we have to keep on building over that, right? So, and my mission is to help 1 lakh people to connect to the power of their breath, overcome stress and anxiety, attain holistic fitness with mental peace, and spread this breath awareness to your families and societies. Are you all up with me, guys? Are you all up with me? If you're up with me, just message me with you. Thank you everyone for joining in. I see a lot of people have joined. Thank you everyone. And without further delay, I would like to introduce to our panelist, our celebrity panelist, Shanti Modali. She's a wellness communication coach, and what a prolific profile. She has been a banker turned advocate who chose fitness and wellness as her next profession, and she successfully run two fitness center in Hyderabad for more than 7 to 8 years. Then she exited the physical setup um, bef- around COVID time before that, and now she takes online sessions as a wellness coach. And of course, she's a BCom LLB from University of Bombay, a certified associate of Indian Institute of Bankers, and she's a life coach, DMIT consultant, soft skills trainer, NLP practitioner, and a sound healer. She's an author in the making and the theater artist. So we have among us such a profound personality, such a profound wellness expert. And without any further delay, I would like to welcome. Before that, I'll just quickly give you that what are the things you're gonna learn here, right? So this session will include why it is important to know who is responsible for sudden changes in your body and mind. Right? How can you know that? How can you become aware of that? Third is, what can you do to balance your hormones without taking drugs? So today's session is all about drug-free hormonal balancing. And without any further delay, I would like to invite Shanti ji to come and join us here. Yes.
Thank you.
Please join in, Shanti ji.
Yeah. Thank you, Yukti.
Please welcome Shanti ji. Message here in the comment box.
And
Welcome. Yeah.
well, my dear friends, how would it be if I spoke to you like this? Would you want to listen to me? No, isn't it? So how about all of us coming on the videos? Because I can see names, but then I would also like to know a face that relates to that name.
Absolutely. Everyone,
Are we
keep your
proud of our names?
on, please.
Lata, are you proud of your name? Sundar, are you proud of your name? Are you proud of yourself? Then why should we not exhibit ourselves, our liking for ourselves? The first thing that one has to do is love yourself, love what you're doing, and spread love everywhere. Do you agree that love is one thing that can change everything in one's life? And so many people out there are deprived of love, and we can only imagine what they would be going through. So at the count of 3, maybe I have all the videos on, please. 3, 2, 1, and the video's on. There, Neil has come. Come on, I love it. Praveen, thank you. Priya, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I see Khushbu is there. Where Niti. Thank you guys for honoring my request. So now, how many of you know who is responsible for your life? With a show of hands, how many of you know who is responsible for your life? How many of you don't know who is responsible for your life? How many of you don't know who is responsible for your life? All of us know, right? So tell me, who is responsible for your life? You could unmute yourself. Let us make it an interactive session. Lata, who is responsible for your life? Khushbu, who is responsible for your life?
Just a second. I have to allow people.
Yeah, allow people to unmute
themselves.
Yeah, let's have a dialogue and not a monologue. Yes, Lata, who's responsible for your life?
By the time you can, okay.
Yeah.
You may chat in, guys.
Yeah, you could just put it in the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
So The three things that we majorly knowing today is who's responsible for our lives, how will we know it, and how can we move to a drug-free life. How many of you would like to know all this? With a show of your hands. It could be a virtual hand if you're not on the video. Thank you. How many of you do not want to know any of these things? Who is responsible for my life? How am I going to know about it? Who doesn't want to know about it? None of us, right? So I have all of you wanting to know how to go about it. So we speak about being responsible. The primary responsible to take care of our lives is with us. None of the other members, including your parents, your siblings, your spouse, your children, none of them is responsible. If we are careless with our lives, we are to be blamed. We have been endowed with an awesome system. The complications inside our body is known only to the creator. Even the doctors do not know many of the things that are happening in our body. For example, you must have heard about cardiac arrest and a heart attack. What is the difference between the two? Anyone can tell me what is the difference between the two? Okay. When you suffer a cardiac arrest, the supply is cut off immediately. There is no way that you can be revived. Doctors have still, the medical fraternity has not been able to know what is the reason for a cardiac arrest. And what is the heart attack about? It is about damage to the heart muscles. And you've got something called the golden hour. If we are able to do something to the patient in that golden hour, there are major chances that he or she will revive and come back. So, as I told you, even the best of medical fraternity have not been able to understand the complexity of the body. And many a times our body has a self-healing mechanism. And it is for us to take care of that mechanism. So we are responsible for our body, we are responsible for our life, and we are responsible to take care of the auto healing system that our body has. Now, how do we know that our body is not functioning up to the mark? There is a certain level that each of us function at. And the major indications are weakness, lousy moods, those mood swings as we call, and either an immediate gain, unspecified gain or unspecified loss to our weight. These are the indications that a red flag is there, which means that you need to attend. And we are today going to talk about hormones and how important they are for us to manage our entire system. Any idea how many hormones are there in the body? Any idea? Quickly in the chat box, how many hormones are known that are existing in human body? Anyone can tell me about this? Yes, Khushbu? You're on mute. Yes, you can unmute and tell me how many hormones are there in the body?
4. I think 4.
Good. Anyone else?
I think 4.
Anyone else?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. How will you take it if I tell you we have around 50 hormones in the body? Yeah. So we have, yes, more than 30. Yes, Ritika, we have around 50 known hormones in the body. We majorly talk about 4 or 5 hormones. Khushbu, you're right, because we don't talk about all the hormones that are there in the body. We majorly talk about thyroid. We talk about diabetes. We talk about PCO. We talk about, what do you say, the
You're muted. Please unmute
I
yourself,
don't know.
Shanti.
Yeah. So there are 50 known hormones in the body, though majorly we talk about 4 or 5, like diabetes, PCO, thyroid, obesity, blood pressure. So these are the things that we normally know. So we feel that we have around 4 or 5 hormones. Khushbu, you're not wrong, because those are the major ones that we always talk about. By the way, what are hormones? So what do we understand when we say hormones? Hormones are chemical messengers that coordinate the functions in our body. They are the chemical messenger. So what happens is these hormones send messages to the different parts of the body and the tissues through our blood system, right? Through our blood system, it sends it. And what happens? A minor change in these hormones, even a minor change in these hormones, will sometimes lead to major problems in life. So that's very important that we have our hormones balanced. Hormones also they communicate to the body and to the respective organs what to do, when to do, how much to do. All these things are communicated by the hormones to the different organs. So different organs have different functions. Kidney has a function, our liver has a function, the heart has a function. So who tells them what to do? These are the hormones that are telling us. And some other hormones that we can normally hear, may not be understanding much about it, are progesterone, testosterone, adrenaline, then estrogen, cortisol. We'll catch up on these a little when we go ahead. So now, what do these hormones majorly control? Any idea? What do these majorly control? If you could put in the chat box or just unmute yourself and tell us. Organs, right? Anything else? It controls our metabolism, our blood pressure, our sugar levels, our electrolytes, growth and development, our sexual activity, reproduction, and to top it all, even our moods. You know, these mood swings that we get, these are all due to the hormones. So let us learn how these will help us in understanding the working of the hormones. As I told you, even a minor level difference in these hormones sometimes play havoc with our life. And sometimes it might be irreversible also. So before it is too late, let us just wake up and understand. You know, hormones are like keys. You have, a bunch of keys. So every key is specific to one or lock. This key will not open another lock. It will open only the lock to which it connects, right? Similarly, hormones also are like keys to the different organs, and it has to fit into that respective organ for that organ to start working. So it is the key that has to fit into the right organ, and then those organs are messaged and given instructions to do its duty. The kidney has a function, the heart has a function, the liver has a function. So these functions will happen once the appropriate message reaches that organ. Now, different glands. We talk about glands and we talk about the endocrine system. How many of you understand the word endocrine system? Yeah, Khushbu, do you have anything to tell? Yeah, then you could just lower your hand. Your virtual hand, if you could lower it. Yeah. So people, you are all still on, off mode. So it is depleting my energy. I would like all of you to please come on the screen. That's depleting my energy. See, my hormones, my stress hormones, my not so happy hormones are now working. Do you understand that? Suddenly what happens is my mood has gone a little down. People are not watching me. I'm sorry, people are watching me, but I'm not able to watch them. See, I'm also fumbling in my talking because my not so happy hormones are being secreted. So that is how it impacts our functioning. It impacts the way we present ourselves. It impacts the way we do things, the way we speak, the way we walk, the way we talk. And the endocrine system is, made up of all our glands. The major glands that we have 7 major glands: the hypothalamus, the pineal gland, the thyroid gland, the pituitary gland, the adrenal, the pancreas, and the reproductive, that is the ovaries and the testes. These are all the glands that form our endocrine system. And how many of you have heard about chakras in your body? We talk about chakras. How many chakras are there in our body? Yes, Lata? 7 chakras. And the major glands in our endocrine system are also 7. So we will also see how these, the gland and the chakras, how when they are well coordinated, well energized, well balanced, how they impact our lives. Okay, now let us talk about some hormones, right? As I told you. Have you heard about stress hormones? Yes, we have heard about stress hormones. And Lata, you can unmute yourself and talk to me. Yukti, I think they have the unmuting access hai na?
No, I'm just allowing them. Yeah. Yeah. So, but everyone please make sure that you unmute yourself. You have to unmute yourself, Shanti, please. Shanti, you have to unmute
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. So once you finish talking, you can mute back. Yes, Lata.
Yeah.
I've
Yes,
heard
Lata,
about
tell me.
7 chakras. Yeah.
Yes, you heard about 7 chakras. So now,
Yeah.
stress hormones, the major ones that we hear are cortisol and adrenaline. So what happens when these hormones are increased? They increase the risk, right? And they create havoc, as I told you. What happens is, now a natural response to stress is, my God, how do I manage it? I have this stress. Sometimes the stress may just be a perceived stress, not an actual stress. It's a perceived stress. Now, for example, you're going on a morning walk and you see a dog coming in front of you and it is barking. Immediately, you're scared that the dog might attack you. It is a perceived threat. The dog is not actually going to attack you. There is very rare, faint chance that it's going to attack you, but you have already perceived that the dog is going to attack me, and then I'm going to be bitten. What happens? Your stress levels increase, your cortisol increases, your adrenaline goes up, your heartbeat goes up, your BP shoots up. But when that stress or the perceived stress is not there any longer, automatically your heart rate drops down. Have you experienced it? Have you experienced it? You see a vehicle coming in front of you, and both of you, the vehicle driver and you, are dodging each other. How do you feel at that point in time? You feel something is going to go wrong with me and I'm going to fall. I'm going to be, hit by this vehicle. Maybe I'll break my bones. Maybe I'll just have a fracture. Maybe I'll have a sprain. So many thoughts come up. So that's a perceived threat. And your BP and your heart rate goes up. But once that passes, you slowly settle down. So these are the stress hormones. Okay. As long as the stress levels go down and you're out of that state, your levels come down to its baseline. What if the threat is there with you all the while? All the while you're not able to get out of that threat. What happens? These hormones are overproduced, overdoing. Anything over is dangerous, right? So too much of exposure to cortisol and adrenaline, what happens is the functions get disrupted. You end up in anxiety, depression, weight gain, digestive problems, and constant headaches. These are because we are not able to handle the stress. And if we are not able to handle the stress, what happens? I'll tell you, as Yukti has told, I was running fitness centers in Hyderabad for over 7 years, close to 8 years. And in my center, I had one person, one of my clients. Usually I don't share my clients' problems, but then this person has spoken about this in a press interview. So I am taking the liberty of talking about that person. That client came with a weight of around 100 kgs and wanted to reduce weight, wanted to do aerobics and reduce weight. So we suggested aerobics at 100 kgs weight is not a suggested activity. So first the client has to lose weight in order to go and do aerobics to maintain it. So there's a system, there's a scientific way of doing it. So this person agreed to that, but would never open up and talk. A very, very closed person, an introvert. The group would be big. We used to have, group activities. Everyone else in that group, in that batch would keep talking, but this person would not be communicating. So I had to do a lot of one-to-one talking. I had to do a lot of counseling. That's when I came to know that this person has attempted 3 times. I saw the cuts on the hand. And it took me almost 2 months of one-to-one talk with that person to know why he or she is in that mode. So during the talk, I came to know that loss of one parent, loss of a sibling, did not help the client come out of that. The client went into depression, and it took a very long time. I told you 2 months of constant talking and counseling and giving that diet, giving that workouts that could release the happy hormones, help the client overcome that. And it so happened in one of the weddings, the client and the client's mother were there. So I was introduced saying that she is the one who got me to this stage today. And the mother, I tell you, my dear friends, had a tear in her eye. And she said, "Thank you for being the angel in my child's life. You did so much for my child." I said, "I didn't do much. I was only a medium. Everything was done by the Almighty. Your child came to us at the right time. I only happened to be a medium." This was one, because the stress was so heavy on the client that it took time. And in about 9 months, I can proudly say 28 kgs of loss was given to her. And today, whenever I happen to meet him, he says, "Thank you, ma'am. You made my life." So this is what happens when we are able to spread happiness. Many of us here are parents. It is our responsibility to pass on happiness and energy to our children. Do you agree with me? How many of you agree with me that it is our basic responsibility to pass on good vibes to our children? And how can we do that? Only when we are happy. Agree? We have to be happy. We have to be filled with love to pass it on to them. See, mere preaching is not enough. If I'm only preaching to you and I'm not actually having it in me, it will show as a fake preaching. Please have it in you. Love yourself, love what you're doing, spread that love, especially. And good parenting starts with not teaching them what to do. Good parenting starts with doing what is good and letting the children learn from us how to do it in life. This is what I have to say. And then when we talk about stress hormones, the opposite of it is happy hormones. Do you agree we have happy hormones also? Yes. And the happy hormones, and how many of you have heard the word dose, D-O-S-E? All of us have heard this. At some point in time, we have gone to the doctor. The doctor says, this is the dose that you have to take. This is the dose that you have to take, right? DOSE. Now, can we now convert that dose into happy hormone state? How would you like if I tell you D is dopamine, one of the happy hormones. O is oxytocin. S is serotonin, and E is endorphins, DOSE. These are the happy hormones that all of us should be having more and more of that released. How many of you are working? How many of you are working here? Yes. So, Swati, in your job, if you were praised and if you were appreciated for your work, what happened? How did you feel?
I feel happy. I feel
Happy.
energetic and motivated
Yes.
at the same time.
You know what happened then? What happened in your system then?
My happy hormones are increased. Maybe.
Your dopamine, you know, fantastic hit of dopamine.
Yeah.
So that hormone made you so happy, so happy. And how many of you have fallen in love? At least once in life. Whether with your partner or with your spouse, you've fallen in love, right? So what happens? Your dopamine skyrockets there. So that is what you need to have in your system. And the next hormone we spoke is oxytocin. You know what oxytocin does to us? The bonding and attachment. The bonding and attachment is created by this hormone. Now, example, oxytocin floods a woman's system when she's giving birth and when she's nursing. You know, have you ever seen that smile on a woman's face when she's feeding her child? That's because of that oxytocin. That bonding comes because of that hormone. And what a beautiful hormone it is. How much we understand. Every parent understands this. It's not that men don't understand it. And men also have that feeling when they see their child, you know, that happy hormone, that feeling of, you know, that love and bonding comes. So that is because of the oxytocin that releases in our body. And how many of us have anxiety and depression? We have stress always. Sometimes it leads to anxiety. Sometimes we go into depression. And you know what brings us out of that? What starves us off those things is serotonin. That hormone will help us come out of our anxiety and depression. So always think of positive things. At the end of even the darkest tunnel, there is light. I'll tell you an example, my personal example. In every event, in every stage of your life, however painful, however negative it is, it has a white streak, it has a white lining. Look for that. My daughter, she was finishing her master's in France. She was working in Paris. She wanted to submit her assignments for the final completion. It was 30th of September. All her teammates submitted and they said, chalo, let's go out and celebrate. She wanted to ease herself. She came out looking out for the washroom. And she didn't realize there was water on the staircase. She slipped and fell down. And before she could gather herself and get up, another girl who wanted to use the restroom came at the same spot. She also slipped and fell, and she fell on my daughter. For 3 days, my daughter was not in touch with me. None of her friends was answering the call. Her phone was switched off. I was terrified. I didn't know what was happening. 3 days later, she calls me. She tells me, Amma, I had a fall. And she showed me the picture of her leg as soon as she had a fall. It was swollen and it was totally black. Blood clot ho gaya tha. and her leg had swollen. As a mother, I could have held my head and said, why did God do this to me? Especially when my child is all alone there in Paris. But if I had gone down in that mood, my daughter would have been more low than me. She would have been more stressed. She would have been more depressed. So the thing that I did for her was, after submission, she had 2 months of break, and January 1st, she was to start her job. She had already landed a job for herself, and on January 1st, she was to take a job. These 2 months, November and December, she and my sister were planning to tour Europe. So I told her only one thing. Look, beta, 2 months, this had to happen, it happened. 2 months earlier, your course would have been postponed. Your completion would have been postponed. 2 months later, your job would have been affected. What is affected today is only your travel plans. It can always happen. And then I called her over here. I had the physiotherapy done. I took care of her for 2 months. She was back in Paris on 1st of January to start her job. So what did I do? I only passed on, my good vibes to her. And remember, when our happy hormones are in plenty, we will only exude love, positivity, and hope for the other person. So please keep doing that. And the fourth hormone that we spoke of is endorphin, which is commonly linked with exercises. What happens is when we do outdoor workouts and do a lot of exercises, this hormone gets released a lot, and it helps us in pain management. Whenever we have pain, if we are able to go out and do some workouts, just to have your mind off that pain, it helps you manage your pain well. So cardiovascular exercises are the best to increase your endorphins. So these are what we talk about, positive hormones. And as I told you, these are natural painkillers. All these hormones, the happy hormones, are all natural painkillers. They help you bonding. They help you enjoy life. By the way, blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, PCOS, are these diseases? How many of you feel these are diseases? How many of you feel these are diseases? Obesity is a disease. Jyoti, yes, Jyoti feels it's a disease. Obesity is a disease. Kalyan says no.
Yes.
And diabetes, is it a disease? Ritika, you're partially right. You're saying it's lifestyle disease. I would say it is lifestyle disorder. It's not a disease, it's a disorder. There is some imbalance in our lifestyle that is leading to this disorder. A disease, if diagnosed as a disease, needs medication. A disorder does not require medication. You can manage it yourself. We don't need to infuse chemicals externally into our body. Our body has its own chemicals for its functions. And the moment we introduce extra chemicals by way of medicines and pills, we are only disturbing what is inside. And how many of you have seen Munna Bhai MBBS? Do you remember the word chemical locha? Do you remember the word chemical locha? That will happen in your body. You infuse, you send in extra chemicals by way of pills, will create a chemical locha in your system. Wonderful movie, yes, Richa. So let us remember not to have any chemical locha, whether in your mind or in your body. And is that in our hands? Very much in our hands. So how many of you agree that we are responsible for our well-being and we can take care of ourselves? Thank you. Now, let me tell you some facts that we always keep facing. The moment we see our blood report, okay, my BP is high, my sugar levels are high, what do? We run to the doctor, right? Okay. Before that, why do we get a test done? There are two reasons. One thing is it could be your annual health checkup. The second could be you had some problem, you didn't know how to handle it, you went to the doctor asked for blood tests. So these are the two scenarios where we get blood tests done, right? Otherwise, just for nothing, will you go and get a blood test done? No. It's either your annual health checkup or on doctor's advice. Now, the doctor has advised you for some checks. You get your blood test done, take the report. He says, oh, your BP is high, your sugar levels are high, and he immediately puts you on medication. If the levels are slightly high, maybe 0.5 mg you start with. And once you start these medicines, we are told you have to take it for life. Do you agree? The doctors tell us that you have to take it for life. Now tell me, if I go with a disease or a disorder to a doctor and he or she gives me medicine, is it to, totally root it off, or is it just to maintain? If I'm taking some medicine, my problem should be wiped off. Agree? Because I'm giving some medicine to the body with the expectation that it will be wiped off. But does it get wiped off? No. What happens? You keep taking 0.5 mg for a certain period of time. And after that, you get immune to it and your levels again start shooting up. So what does the doctor do? Make it 1 mg. You take 1 mg for a certain period of time. Again, you get immune to that potency and the doctor just increases. Yes, Swati, it is only maintained. It is suppressed, maintained. It is never removed from our system. What if I tell you, instead of rushing to the doctor, why not we change our lifestyle? Now, many of us, ladies especially, we are generally a little hesitant to tell our age. But I proudly tell my age. I'm a 17-year-old with 46 years of experience. So you can do your math. So next year, in April, my age will be 17 years with 47 years of experience. And I can tell you with great pride that my visits to the doctor, yes, Richa, yes, I am a 17-year-old girl, so are you. And I can proudly tell you that my visits to the doctor are far and few between. I never go to the doctor. I do my home remedies. I do my lifestyle changes. Very rarely will I pop in a pill, unless it's absolutely, thank you, Richa, unless it's absolutely necessary. Well, when I was carrying my children, there were certain things that the doctor asked me to do. I had to do it. I took it. There were certain injections that I had to take. I took them. But once that was over, my medicines are zero. You will not find even the basic paracetamol in my purse. I will never have it. If I'm having a headache, there are two reasons. Either I'm overstressed, or I'm hungry, or I'm sleep deprived. I'll do one of these. Whichever is applicable, I'll do that. If I'm hungry, I'll go eat my food. I'll go to sleep. Finished. 1 hour, I'm out of it. Or maybe go out and have a walk. That fresh air will give me that. So this is how I manage myself. So my 63 years of life has gone with bare minimum medication. Ma'am, suggest your method. Okay, suggest your method. 1 second. Of dealing with diabetes and high BP. Okay. High BP. Why do you get high BP? Who was that who asked me? Sugandha. Sugandha, if you could come on the video. I can't see you. So why do you get your blood pressure raised? What makes you go to that zone? Stress. anger, anxiety. The best thing is control. And always remember, be in a situation to respond, not to react. The first thing that we as human beings do is react to a situation. My dear friends, wait to respond to the situation, never react. If Yukti is making nasty comments about me, she calls me all choicest words with an intention to irritate me and, shoot my BP. Should I fall into that trap? What should I do? Yukti calls me an idiot. She says, Shanti, you're an idiot. Thank you. Shanti, you are the toughest person, the toughest nut on the earth. Thank you. Shanti, you are good for nothing. Thank you. 5, 10, 20, 30 times, 30 names Yukti will call me. Every name that she calls me, if I thank her, do you think she will even have the mood to call me by my 31st name? She'll say, she's good for nothing. She's not being affected by this. Why should I waste my energy with Shanti? I'll go to Jyoti. I can really target Jyoti. I can make her fall into my trap. So she'll look out for Jyoti. If Jyoti does the same thing, she'll go to Priya. People are out there to strain us, stress us, and get us into that depression zone. Don't fall prey to it, Sugandha. The best thing is, in case your reaction to someone's statement is going to be furious, take a deep breath. 20, 19, 18, 17. Your heart rate goes down. What happens is, when you are in that angry mood, your thought process, your intelligence drops down. Agree, Yukti? When your anger is high, your intelligence
Yes.
drops down.
So when your emotions are high, your
High.
intelligence is low, right,
Your,
everyone? When
your
emotions are
intelligence
high,
is
your
low.
intelligence goes down, right?
So anything for that, see, not only anger, any emotion for that matter.
Any
If I'm too happy, I should never make any commitments. Remember that, because when my emotion, my happiness is at its peak, my intelligence is down, and I might make wrong commitments, which I will repent later. There is a saying in English, better keep your words soft and sweet, for you know not when you may have to eat them. And what do you mean by eating your own words? Having to repent what you have already said. So be very careful when you're committing something in a happy mood. So when emotions, whether happy or sad, never, never, never take any decision. Never take decisions in a haste. Never take decisions when you're very happy. Never take decisions when you are vulnerable. Because many a times you're bound to go wrong. Now, so what else do we say? So as we said, everything is in our hands. Whether we choose to do it ourselves or whether we want a doctor, a medical person to help us balance our hormones, is all about us. How many of you know about law of attraction? Have heard about law of attraction? Yes. And how many of you don't know about law of attraction? Okay. It's okay. So law of attraction is something that the universe and we have. Whatever I think and whatever the universe wants to give me, if it matches, I receive good. If I think bad and the universe also gives me bad, I have to receive that also. Because what is, as Rumi, the great poet, has said, What you seek is seeking you. If I am seeking to meet with Yukti for a one-to-one session, Yukti is also seeking to meet me for to give me a one-to-one session. She wants to tell something about her breath, about her activities to me. And I also want to know something. In some way, the universe is going to connect the two of us. So what you seek is seeking you. This is law of attraction. That is why we always hear our elders telling them, shub shub bolo. Talk good. Why do you always talk bad? Why do you always talk negative? Do we tell our children that? Did we hear our parents telling that? Did they tell us, please talk positive, please talk good in life, do good in life, talk good in life, be good in life? Why? Because if we do good, we will attract good. And we've got something called an aura around us. Do you know we have an aura around us? All of us have an aura. And sometimes the aura of a person hits you so badly that you don't even want to see their face, because they exude a lot of negativity. They are negativity personified. They always have thoughts that are not relevant to a happy living. They are in a foul mood. They want to spread that foulness to each and everyone around. But if we are positive internally, if we are strong internally, if we are balanced internally, that negativity will not hit us. So we need to make our aura very strong. And in order to have our aura very strong, we need to have our chakras balanced. So there is a little of a law of attraction in this. There is a little of chakra healing in this. So what happens is, as Lata has rightly said, we have 7 chakras. And as I told you, we have 7 glands. Now just see, this chakras are crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and our root chakra. So these 7 chakras are connected to the glands of the endocrine system. So your crown chakra is connected to the pineal gland. Your third eye chakra is connected to your thyroid, the throat to your pituitary gland, heart to your thymus, solar plexus to your adrenal, sacral to the gonads, and the root chakra to your prostate and the fallopian tubes. So whenever you have any problems in these areas, so what we do, we will energize those chakras. If you have a thyroid problem, you will energize that particular chakra. Third eye chakra is for your thyroid. So when you energize this chakra, your problems are automatically handled by the body itself. We don't need to do much. As I told you, it has a self-healing mechanism. It's just that we are abusing the system. Don't abuse the system. God has given us a beautiful system, an unparalleled system. We don't have a parallel to the human body. Agree? Do we have a parallel to the human body? No, we don't have one. And each of us has the unique system. So we need to take care of it. So what happens? Chakras, when they are balanced, they will automatically balance all our glands. And when all the glands are balanced, all the hormones are balanced. And when all the hormones are balanced, we are balanced. We don't need external help. We don't need the medical fraternity to take care of us. Tell me cases where medicines have been decreased. Very, very, very few, and you can probably count them on your fingertips. So if we are able to modify our thought process, because being healthy is not just physical. Okay, having said that, for your physical ailments, you have external support. But for your mental, disorder, there is nothing. If you are not mentally strong, very difficult for you to be physically strong. So first, work on your mind. Get your mind to always be positive. Tell it, you are good. You are amazing. You are God's creation. You are beautiful inside out. I want you to do one exercise today. Think, and this was one of the exercises I did in my life coaching certification journey. Think of a situation where you're being felicitated. You have achieved something really great in life and you're being felicitated. And for the felicitation function, 3 people are attending. One is your sibling, one is a very close friend of yours, and one is your work colleague. Now, take an A4 size paper, and please, it should be minimum A4 size. If you're able to write 2 sides of it, third side also, happy. Just write what the 3 of them would have told about you in that function. How many of you will do this exercise today? This is one of this should be one of the takeaways for you from today. 3 people, one is your sibling, one is a dear friend, and one is a colleague. What things would they have told about you in that speech? Trust me, friends, if I have to write negatives about me, I can write 5 pages easily. The flow will be very smooth. I can go on writing. But to write 4 lines that is positive about me is very, very, very difficult. And I faced this. It took me a long time to write these 3 speeches. Because they say self-dabba. Don't blow your own trumpet. Come on, yaar. Stop doing this self-praise. I'm good. I, me, myself. Stop doing this. This is what we've been trained right from our childhood. But I tell you, dear friends, it is not wrong to do that to yourself. One of my friends, whenever I told him, come on, yeah, don't do this. Don't blow your own trumpet. So he used to tell me, Shanti, if I have to blow others' trumpet, wo jhoota hai yaar. How can I take a jhoota trumpet and blow? I don't want to blow someone's jhoota trumpet. And he's a chameleon. So he would say, hey, I'm going to trumpet. I am not going to use that. I'd rather blow my own trumpet than others' trumpet, which is jhoota. I don't want to do that. Such a lovely point, you know. So I said, and from that time, I really started doing that. I said, yes, I must blow my own trumpet. I must not blow others or let others blow my trumpet and make this also jhoota. So that's about it. And one more thing I would like to tell you is how important communication is. We are all social beings. We used to call ourselves social animals. Let's not call us that. We will say we are all social beings. So we are constantly communicating, either with ourselves or with others. Do you agree? Do you agree? Yes. Only some of you are responding. The others are not responding, which again is a communication to me saying that. Now, for example, people who have not switched on their video, they have communicated to me that they are not interested in switching on the video. They have a valid reason for that. I must understand they have a valid reason for not switching on their videos. They have communicated to me. I didn't see them. I didn't hear them. I didn't speak to them directly, but yet I got the communication and I must respect it because they would be having their own reasons. Similarly, in communication, we say you cannot not communicate. That means there is not a single moment in your life that you're not communicating. You are always communicating. If not with others, you're communicating with yourself. Are you thinking about something when you're sitting idle? That's introspection. That's communicating. That is intrapersonal. When I'm talking to you all, it's interpersonal. It's between two or more people. Intrapersonal is nothing but talking to ourselves, self-talk that we say, and it is nothing but introspection. So every evening, talk to yourself before going to bed. What did I do today? Is there anything that I need to change? Was there any bad thing that I did today? How can I correct it? So just give yourself 5 to 10 minutes every evening before going to bed. And you will see, you will be a transformed person very soon. And we were talking about communication. So communication and wellness go hand in hand. Because if I am well, if I'm all right, my communication style will be different. I will be, with my shoulders high, my head high, I can communicate strongly. But if I'm sick, yeah, Yukti, no, Yukti, what happened? I'm having a backache today. I am communicating, but there's a difference in my communication. So when I have to communicate well, I have to be well from within. Well-being from within is very important. So you will find a difference in the way a defense personnel communicates and a civilian communicates. You'll see the defense personnel standing high and talking because of the confidence, because of the training, because of the grinding that they do it. And a civilian, when we are speaking with the defense personnel, we immediately, go a little mellowed down. That's because the discipline, the aura, the stance that they have, we don't have it. We civilians don't have it. We lack it. And if you're not well inside, internally, you can easily communicate to the other person. Similarly, if I don't communicate that I am not so well, you will not get help. And remember, it is not wrong to seek help. If we are not able to handle our issues ourselves, please seek help. Please seek help. There is a forum called Landmark. There, they teach about internally how we can transform ourselves. The first thing that they tell us is, if you have a problem, declare a breakdown. Because if you declare a breakdown, you can get help. If you get help, you can enhance your personality, and then it is breakthrough. So to come from a breakdown to a breakthrough, you need to declare a breakdown. And you can talk about breathing, meditating, doing external physical activities, doing yoga. If you're not able to do any of these things, just smile. That is enough. That is enough to get that, that beautiful being that you are to come out.
Sorry to interrupt, Shanti, but breathing, we are alive, we can do, right? In any case, in whichever situation you are.
Yes.
It's about breathing, not about following some breathing technique also. We are alive, we are kicking, everyone can breathe in any
Yes.
situation. Just bring awareness to your breath. Your breath is so powerful, right?
Absolutely.
A wonderful sharing, everyone.
And
Shanti, yeah,
they say,
please.
the difference between life and death is just one breath.
Absolutely.
So always keep
We are-
smiling. We
Yeah.
can never stop
Yes,
breathing.
smile, breathe.
Yes, we can never stop breathing. So please don't stop smiling also.
Absolutely.
Make them friends. Make your breathing and your smile friends.
So you've
Yeah,
got
they
two
can
friends
really
now.
be.
Breathe
Yes.
and your smile, and
Yes.
use it. Both of them use
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. So this
Okay,
is what I wanted
any
to tell you.
questions, guys, before we go ahead further? So now further we'll go ahead with our breathwork practice, meditation by our panelist, expert panelist, and followed by sharing, gift sharing and all things. So we have planned few gifts also for all of you. So any questions quickly you can ask. If you have any questions, we have opened the forum. There's a lot of things to still follow. Stay here. Okay. All us. Okay. How to be happy most of the time?
So
Breathe and smile.
one of my mentors told me this. After his session, he asked us, "Good or good?" I said, "Good." He said, "Any questions?" None of us had any questions. So he said, "Either I am crystal clear or I am mud clear." So I hope I wasn't mud. So if you have any questions, I would be more than happy to take it.
Okay, so yeah, this first question that person has
How can we
asked
balance
is,
our chakras? Yes, Jyoti, there are certain techniques that you have to, thank you, Sugandha, crystal clear, how to manage diabetes. Diabetes, as I told you, is all about insulin mismanagement, right? Insulin is a hormone that is responsible for our sugar levels. And if we are able to handle that, stress nahi rehna hai, workouts karna hai, diet follow karna hai. See, everything has to be in moderation. We will not ask you to go off your favorite foods, off your favorite, activities, but everything in moderation. So there are different ways that we can do chakra healing. There are different ways that we can do diabetes management. It's all about meditation, workouts, all these things. So probably you can get in touch with Yukti. She will pass on my contacts to you and I could help you with that.
stress, this
And
is affecting my period cycle.
yeah, and
Okay.
one more thing I just forgot to add, Yukti. In my
Yeah.
fitness journey, I have impacted more than 4,000 lives. And I can proudly tell that around 7 to 8 girls who had hormonal imbalances and were either not getting married or were not conceiving after marriage, I have helped them. And today they are all enjoying motherhood. And that is very, very, very
Awesome.
satisfying. Yes, very satisfying. Nothing can
Awesome.
beat that happiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Khushbu, I would like to answer your question. I'm stressed. This is affecting my period cycle. Absolutely, it will affect your period cycle.
It will,
Stress will
yes.
affect everything that you can think of, your mood, your productivity, your sleep, your eating habits, everything is gonna affected by your stress. One beautiful thing that I always suggest to my students is, of course, connect to your breath, connect to the nature. And let me tell you one thing, guys, where most of the women and the girls goes wrong is when it comes to menstruation and the periods, they don't take care of themselves in the 25 days apart from the 5 days. Okay. If
Correct.
you take care of yourself in those 25 days, you will not have any issue in those 5 days of periods. Okay. Do you understand that? Mark my word, write it down. This is one of my biggest learning from one of my yoga teachers, from whom I have learned about yoga for menstruation. This is a specific course in my the membership also, and all my VA members have that. Work on those 25 days to on your fitness level, on your mental and physical health. You will smoothly be able to pass out or enjoy those 5 days of break. See, everything in nature takes break. There's a morning, there's an evening, season changes, right? Everything in universe, even if you go to watch movie, there's a movie break also, right? We take nature breaks, right? So everything in the nature take breaks. If you are feeling sad, low, you have to start enjoying this break, because if you say that it is affecting my work because I feel dull, why not the other way around? You think this is a way nature wants you to heal you, but are you preparing yourself before getting into that break zone? Are you doing that? Of course, it is gonna impact a lot. So work on those 25 days to stay healthy, doing proper breathing practices, connecting to nature, exercises, this will help you. And quick tips that I can give you on those in those 5 days: eat a lot of raw fruits, not oily foods, heavy food. Eat food that are very, not
Light on the
heavy on
system.
your abdomen.
Light
Yeah,
on the
not
system.
very, yeah, light on this is because it affects your digestive system also, right?
Yes.
Second thing is nature heals nature. Okay, second is nature heals nature. Go out, possibly sit under sunlight, allow yourself to soak within. There are 5 elements of nature. Please go hug a tree. Come on, hug a tree. Sit under a tree for some time. Give yourself that time that is very much needed. Drink a lot of water also. Be with yourself. This is a beautiful time for you to, rejuvenate yourself and get back. Your 5 days should be such that after those 5 days you are very much into action mode. Okay, and if you are not in action mode, that means you are really doing wrong. As Shanti ma'am has said, what she said, remember? Disorder. They are somewhere messing with your lifestyle. We keep on blaming ऐसा हो रहा है वैसा हो रहा है instead of looking back and seeing that कि क्यों हो रहा है. Am I able to answer? Am I able to answer you, Kushbu? So first thing is go back, see where you are getting wrong instead of just getting into the cycle of taking pills. I'm also with you, Shanti ji, on this.
Yeah.
No pills, please.
So, so Shreya has
Okay,
a
yeah, how
question:
to
how
be
to be
happy
happy
most of
from
the
within?
yeah, how to
So
be
Shreya,
happy most
yeah.
of the time. Shreya,
So
yeah.
Shreya, most of the time we live for others. We think, what will Khushbu think about me if I do this? Khushbu is least bothered about what I am thinking or what I am doing. She has her own life to lead. And Sundar has his life. Why will he bother what I am thinking? सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे
क्या
लोग?
कहेंगे लोग?
And that is where we are going wrong. Don't live for others, live for yourself is point number one. Point number two, the activity that I told you today, write those 3 speeches. Those 3 speeches, and if you can tell, we are 29 here, so isko Yukti ko aur mere ko nikal do to 27. If 27 of you can message to Yukti that you all have done it, that would be amazing. So that is one activity. Next, what you can do, Shreya, and to all others also, I tell you, every morning or before going to bed, write 25 I ams. I am good. I am an author. I am a peacemaker. I am, what do you say, beautiful inside out. I'm a great mom. I'm an amazing person. Something that you feel about yourself. 25 minimum. If you're not able to start with 25,
Who are not gonna
from day
do
one,
this exercise? I
sorry,
want commitment. Who all are gonna do this exercise? Message me. I
one
am
strong
strong.
yes,
Yes,
Sugandha.
Sugandha. Absolutely. Quickly
So
message at least one. At least everyone one message now. Let me see who all
yes,
are gonna
me,
do
I
this.
commit, Shreya, good. So 25 IMs likho. If you are not able to start with 25 from day one, start with 10, 12, 15, 25, but increase it and write minimum 25. Yes, I am healthy is one, Jyoti, good. 25,
Papa. Yes.
25, self-love. Self-love. I love my hair. I love my hairstyle. I love my smile. I love my sense of humor. I love my height. I love my weight. I love my fingers. You could love anything about yourself. I'm proud to be what I am. Yes, Kalyan. Absolutely. You have to be proud of what you are, who you
I'm
are,
healthy. I'm better
and the
day
way
by
you are.
day. Oh, nice. Very
And
nice.
one more thing I tell you, which will give you great satisfaction, is writing gratitudes. We are very, very conjuice in thanking people who have impacted our lives. You may not find the person who impacted your life, say 10 years ago, but you can write the gratitude. Universe will pass it on to him or her in some form. Remember, I don't need to keep an account of all the good that I have done or the bad that I have done in my life or I'm doing in life. Universe keeps an account. एक जमाने में बोलते थे अगले जन्म में भरना होगा. भाई ये कलयुग है, यहाँ पे बैलेंस शीट को टैली होना है जाने से पहले. सो वो अकाउंट ऊपर वाला रख रहा है, बस आप अपना करते जाओ. सो राइट 25 IMs, 25 self love, 20 to 25 gratitudes, 5 successes that you could do achieve that day, 5 learnings that you got that day. Trust me, friends, it gives you amazing feelings of happiness from within. Shreya, did that answer your point, your question? Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, we will run a contest now. We'll run a contest. I just got an idea now itself as we Shanti ma'am was speaking. So we'll run a contest. We'll see who is gonna do this homework. So what you will do is I'm gonna share with you this link of the you can check out this video, this whole talk. You can go through it again. The good part is because it is going live also. And your assignment, everyone, go to this link and you will have to write at least what have been your 5 biggest learnings from this session. 5 biggest learning that you are going to implement. What ma'am has said, what all things you are going to implement. You are going to write this. Are you all up for this challenge? Let me know. I'm going to choose a contest winner also. And I'll invite them
Amazing.
personally. I'll give them
Amazing.
one-on-one session. Right? Are you all up for the challenge? Who all are ready for the challenge? Let me know. If you are ready, just message me here ready. Very quickly. Kalyan, great.
Kalyan is ready.
Okay.
Sugandha is ready. Some more people have
Okay.
raised.
So
Jyoti
I
is
will
ready.
come to every one of you.
Swati.
Okay, because see, no action, no results, right? So take action. We are here not to just give you some gyan that you listen from your one ear and just take out from other ear and go back to your regular routine life. If you do nothing, you get nothing. Our purpose to be here to bring you all, giving you our time, because we really want you to get into that action mode and change yourself. Be the
So
change.
as a mentor of mine, again, one more thing that he tells us is, you have taken notes. Okay. Are you going to use this for self-development or shelf development? That's an amazing one.
Yeah, great. Okay,
let
so
it
let's
not be
do a
for
little
shelf
bit.
development.
Yes, let's do a little bit exercise, guys. Endorphin increase करने का time आ गया है हमारा, right? Let's do a little exercise. Okay, let's do a little exercise, everyone. Let's start flowing. Okay, interlock your fingers, start your hands flowing. Yeah, allow your hands to flow and then make big waves. Make big waves and feel that. You feel the rotation of your shoulders, your arms. Feel as if you're you're generating these waves and feel yourself to be in flow. Okay. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Keep breathing. So as you take your hands up, inhale. As you bring down, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Sync your body and breath movement. And relax. Come to the center. We will do now other side. So this side we have done. Now we will do the other side also. Just do. Is it possible? Feasible? The other side also. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Very nice, Sundarji. So fast, huh? Sync with your breath. Everyone, sync with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath and stretch your arm up in the air now. Palms facing to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. You all are sitting. You all can stand up also, or if you want, you can just be here in the chair also. That's completely fine, whichever way. Inhale and twist over right side. Exhale there. Inhale. Feel your spinal movement, twisting. Exhale. Breathe into the center. Feet firmly on the ground. Exhale on your right. Inhale, center. Exhale on your left. Inhale, center. Bend over your right side. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale on your left. Inhale, center. Exhale over your right. Inhale, center. Exhale. I see. Keep pressing your sit bones on the floor. Inhale, center. Arms in prayer position, everyone. Arms in prayer position. Stay there. Yeah, this is my favorite exercise. Stay there. You can keep your eyes closed or open. If you're keeping your eyes open, fix your gaze. Fix your gaze. Your palms are touching to each other completely. Stay there. Breathe. Your hands may start shivering a bit. You feel like bringing your hands down, but stay there. Your palms will start moving away. The mouth of the palm will start opening. Keep it closed. Stay there. Just become aware. Stay there. Very nice, everyone. Swati, little more hands up. Arms touching to your ears. Stay there. You're doing good, everyone. Every one of you are doing good. Just be there. Be kind to yourself. Love, accept. Feel that. Have this intention. I love and approve myself. I'm worthy. I'm doing good. All is well. It's okay. Slowly, you will bring your hands down on the count of 10. 1. Open your arms. Be aware of 2. Of all the sensations that you feel, the blood flow. 3, 4, and 5. Stay there. Stay there. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Palms facing down. Observe each and every movement of your hands. Slowly bring it down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you exhale, keeping your eyes closed, palms over your knees, and stay there. Breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Your feet are firmly on the ground, knees parallel. Just observe how you're sitting. Huh? Is your sit bones pressed nicely? Your spine is neutral or it's arched? Just become aware. Are your shoulders relaxed, chin parallel? Is your facial muscles relaxed? Your temple region, your forehead, your skull, your root of hair? Is everything relaxed? Just be aware of your own body first. Just breathe. Don't worry how you're breathing. Just breathe. Wherever you feel your breath is completely fine, just be aware. Just know your friend. Your breath is always there with you, but are you there for your breath? Now is the time to connect to your breath. Just be there with your breath. Don't worry much. The breath is doing good. The more you pay attention, the more you nurture your breath, you can see it's beautifully becoming healthier and healthier. Just make that bond, that friendship with your breath. Appreciate your breath. Be grateful to your breath. Now, as we are aware of your breath, can we just go a little deeper? Hmm? So just start feeling your breath as you inhale, going into your belly region, and exhale. Breathe into your belly and exhale. Let your belly move as you inhale and exhale effortlessly, as much as you can able to do. Don't be forceful at all. Acknowledge your breath. Inhale and bring all the positivity of the universe into your whole body. Each and every cell of your body is brimming with all the positive energy. Feel that as you exhale, you are just releasing all your stresses, worries, tensions, undue burdens, responsibilities, expectations. Just throw it off with every exhale. Inhale and feel this beautiful expansion. And as you exhale, just keep emptying yourself. Just detox. Inhale and feel every cell is getting oxygenated deeply. They are happy. And as you exhale, feel that every cell is releasing all the toxins that you are breathing out through your nose. You are centered, you are aligned, you are connected with your very own breath. Your breath is now slower, deeper, and now Shanti ma'am will guide you further. Keep your eyes closed, stay there only. Just breathe.
Now, just think of all the ailments in your body that are troubling you. Just think of the medicines that you have been taking all these days. Just think of the activities that you didn't do all these days for a healthy living. Don't curse yourself for not having done all that all these days. Just love yourself, saying that it's okay. I didn't do this till now. It's absolutely okay. But from here on, I will be responsible for my well-being. I will do whatever it takes to make myself healthy internally and externally. Imagine yourself 3 months from now that you are off your medication. And if you have never taken any medication, fantastic. 3 months from now, just imagine how you would be spreading that knowledge of yours to people around you so that you can be responsible for many of them going off medication. Remember, we should not aspire for any virtues that we cannot share. If we have learned something today, let us spread it. How did we learn? because somebody told us. Had that somebody not told us, we would not know whatever little we know. And whatever little we know today is just an iota of what is there to be known in this universe. The universe is abundant with everything: science, economics, commerce, history, everything. Gold, platinum, diamonds, everything is in abundance. And each of us have equal right over nature and its abundance. If we have learned something till now in our lives, make it a mission to spread, because what you give comes back to you multifold. Remember, what you give will come back to you multifold. But never ever give anything with an expectation of getting it back from the same person. If you have given something to A, not necessary that A should give it back to you. C, D, E might in some form give it back to you. That is nature's law. It will only enhance your personality. And remember, what the right hand giveth, the left hand should not know. If you have given something to someone, please don't talk about it or exhibit it, because what the right hand gives, the left hand also should not know. Be a giver, because what goes around comes around, and that is the law of nature. And no one can work against the laws of nature. Flow with the nature, keep breathing deeply, keep breathing positively, keep breathing goodness, keep breathing energy, keep breathing everything that will only enhance your personality. And what you will then spread will make the world a lovely place to live in. Each of us has a responsibility on this planet. Let us all together fulfill that. I will tell you some Ho'oponopono statements. Please repeat it after me. If you have to ask for forgiveness from somebody, or if you have to forgive somebody, just think of that person. Or a better way would be, if you have many people, what you can do is think of your favorite god and just imagine 3 threads going from your heart, mind, and soul and connecting to your favorite god. 3 thread-like things going from your heart, mind, and soul and connecting to your favorite god. And just repeat the statements after me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I trust you. Let the grace flow. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I trust you. Let the grace flow. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I trust you. Let the grace flow. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I trust you. Let the grace flow. One more time. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. I trust you. Let the grace flow. You slowly thank your favorite God who is standing very close to you and blessing you with all abundance. And when you are ready, slowly rub your hands, generate heat, cup your eyes, rub over your face, and looking into your palms with a beautiful smile, open your eyes, look into your palms, and with a beautiful smile, open your eyes. So thank you, friends, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you, Yukti.
Thank you so much, Shanti. Thank you. How are you all feeling, everyone?
Very much relaxed. Thank you, Kalyan.
Right. Okay. Anyone would like to share here? We would love you to share your experience so that we can hear, as well as this is the link. You all can go and share your experience and learning. Then only we will feel that yes, we did something good for you, to be honest. Okay. The please fulfill the purpose of this health talks with experts. It's been here to help you. If but yes, we can do till here. Now it's time for you to take action. So everyone, please go and just assure us that you are going to take action. And for that, we need you that you please go spread this breath awareness, as ma'am has also said, right? So please go here and share. Let me just bring this here. Let me see. Everyone, please post your experience. Anyone would like to unmute and say, raise your hand if you would like to share the session experience. You can simply raise your hand, unmute anyone. Quickly, we can have one or two sharings. Thank you, Ritika, Jyoti, Tasneem. Thank you, everyone. Right. Don't hesitate. Come on. इसमें ऐसा क्या है? आपको अच्छा लगा या नहीं लगा किसी को? हाँ?
Yes,
उसमें
it was
बोलने में
not
क्या
necessary.
प्रॉब्लम
Yeah.
है?
Kalyan has raised his hand. Yes, Kalyan.
Okay, Kalyan. Yes.
I'm very
Kalyan, we would love
relaxed
to see you.
when I
Yeah, relax.
done the meditation.
Great. Thank you.
Yes, Kalyan, when you did the
Meditation that you have.
Great.
okay,
Great.
that's thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Anything else you want to add?
Thank you so much for. Thank you so much
Thank,
for that.
thank you, Kalyan. You're most welcome.
Pleasure,
Keep
pleasure. Thank
practicing.
you.
So
Yes.
this video is there on the YouTube, right? This is the link I have already shared. You can always go back and you can watch this video, do the meditation, exercises, take notes, or everything, right? Okay, now the other thing is your gift time, right? It's time for me to share your gifts. Really wants gift? Who wants gift, huh? Who wants gift? Just message me here, gift, or just simply G. Let me see who really wants to give the amazing gifts that we have planned for you all. Hmm? Yeah? Okay,
Yay.
Sugata. Loving this energy.
Yay.
Gift, Ritika. Okay, cool. So your gifts are, we are giving two people, so two gifts that you will be receiving from us is first is sound healing session by Shanti ma'am, and another is yoga and breathwork session by me. You can avail these gifts Once you fill this form, I'm just going to share that, as well as we will also cross-check whether you have done your homework or not. I'm keeping your homework simple so that Shanti ma'am can also review and we also can see that. Going to your YouTube, going to this YouTube link and sharing your homework. And what is your homework? Your learnings from this session and what you are going to implement. Just two things as of now. And yes, once you practice whatever Shanti ma'am has said, please keep posting there also. But this is your main, homework. Okay?
One thing
Do
is
your
learning,
homework.
and secondly,
Learn.
even the activities that I have told them, Yukti,
Yes,
I
that
would
is
I would
important.
love you to keep a track of what they have done, how much they have done,
Yes, yes,
because
absolutely.
that
That
really
is gonna make
enhances,
difference.
it
That's gonna
transforms
make
us from
difference.
within, I tell you,
Yeah.
because
Okay, so this is form.
we hardly love
Hmm.
ourselves. So this is a way
Yes.
of doing it.
So this is the form, simple form you all can fill, and we will get back to you regarding the time and date. We will have an online session that you all can join,
Yeah, once
and
everyone's ready,
for
we
the
will
work.
have an online sound healing session.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. A quick. I would request one small favor from all of you. I'm just going to share a few links with you all so that we stay connected, as well as I want you all to please share your review on these two links also if you really love. So this will help us to spread awareness about wellness. So these are the links, as well as those who are not yet joined me on my various social media channels. I'm just gonna share those links also so that we stay connected. I'm just sharing that. Here we go. Okay, Shanti ma'am, if you want, you can also share with them the link. Welcome, Lata. Yeah. And I have been conducting breathing fitness masterclass. Those who are not uh, the members yet, because here I can see a lot of my members. Who all are here? WA members, just message me here. WA, WAH, WA, right? Just message here. WA. Those who are still here. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, awesome, guys. Those who are those who want to join my community, want to work deeper with your breath, body breathe workout, you want to experience the wellness, not just small thing ki, हाँ, we are diabetes. I have a bigger, as I completely resonate with Shanti ma'am, as she said, right? Disorder versus diseases. So a lot of things we can uh, work on it. And so fitness is a journey, not a destination,
As
right?
they say, na, before the disorder becomes a disease, we should wake up.
Uh, yes. So those who want, they can actually, okay, just a sec, guys. Every one of you can see the links, right? Yeah. The peaceful session. Okay. Those who are not still want to join my breathing fitness masterclass, they can register on the Zoom link. Thank you, Vinoda. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vinoda.
Okay. Swati, what do you want me to share? Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Stay blessed. We will wind up the session. And before I go, yes, I always make notes of my health talks. So I would like to share what I have learned from this. There are a lot of things that we have learned, right? And I always keep a track what I am learning. So my first takeaway, the biggest one I'll quickly share is the dose. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. Dopamine, when someone praises you, oxytocin for the bonding, right? Feeling bonding. Serotonin to help you come out of depression, and endorphin when you do exercises, you raise up your endorphin level. So how can you be happy? Keep working on your
Have a
hormones
dose
level,
every day,
staying happy, have a dose, happy
every
vibes,
day.
create happy vibes. And these are actually a natural way of killing pains, basically overcoming pains, your lifestyle related diseases also, one good learning, another one is disordered versus diseases. Disorder doesn't require medical intervention, basically popping pills. And we all can actually cure us. We all have this healing power. I always talk about breath, and yes, there are very different modalities, right? So just start working. Everything is in your hand, and what you seek is seeking you. So if you have a desire to be healthy, okay,
The universe
what
will
you
help you.
desire also seeks you, right? So universe is there to help you, guide you. It's just that you have to open up your hands and believe and receive, right? So yeah, there are a lot of learnings I have got. Yeah, wellness versus communication, right? Only when you are healthy and wealthy, your communication is good. Ma'am has given the example of defense person versus a not so healthy person, right? Their
Civilian.
postures, how do they
Yeah.
communicate, right? There's a whole lot of change. And yeah, your journey from breaking down to getting breakthroughs, right? Amazing, amazing. So I wish you all to have many more breakthroughs, set a legacy, okay? Create a legacy for your family, friends, societies to follow you. Live a life that you proud of. Okay. Yeah.
And people can emulate.
Yes. And people can
Live a life
emulate,
that
right?
people can emulate
Yeah.
from you.
Thank you all. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
all. So have a nice evening.
Yeah, so I have shared that Google form now, Sugandha. Yeah, I've shared that Google form. Please fill this form and we will inform you about the session. Yeah, here is the form link for everyone. Okay, wait, I'm just doing a. Now you can see, I think. Yeah, I'll post one more time. I hope everyone can see this form. You can choose the session you want and we will get back to you soon. Hmm? Take care, stay blessed.
So
Before we wind up,
long.
any further
So
question? Yeah,
long. Anything
take
else?
care. And thank you. And I would like to give vote of thanks to Shanti ma'am. Thank you so
Oh,
much, Shanti ma'am, for coming. And you are such a vibrant person, so cheerful. I don't want to talk about your age because I know you are 17, sweet 16, not even 17. She's
no,
sweet
no.
16.
I chose 17 because
17.
six.
Okay.
I chose 17 because 16 and 18 are commonly used. So 17 zara
Uh-huh.
hatke, zara hatke.
Uh-huh. Zara hatke, Shanti ma'am. Huh? Okay. I like that.
Because
I love that, right?
yeah, because I
So yeah,
don't
can
want the child in me to die. Because the day the child in me dies, I just exist and I don't live. And I want to live my life. I don't want to just exist.
live life fullest. Yes, Swati. Thank you, everyone. Kalyan, Shreya, Ritika, Sugandha, MV Anandji, Lata, Vinoda, Shreya, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. And we all
So
just
I have
want
to
you
tell
to
you,
take action. Okay.
Anand Lakshmi is my क्या बोलते हैं जेठानी, my co-sister.
Acha.
So she's
Okay.
joined in from
Okay.
Hyderabad. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Anand
Great.
Lakshmi.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Take care, stay blessed, breathe wellness in abundance. See you soon in the next
See
session
you. Good
that will be
night.
organized. Bye.
Good
On
night.
the whole, it's an excellent program.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you.